Hi everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and we're down here on the beachfront. I'd say it's beautiful, but we've actually got some clouds, so we've got about 10 minutes probably. Greg Fountain's with me today, and you know, over the weeks we've talked about lots and houses and beachfront versus bayside, but when it comes down to it, it's either cash or finance.
It is, David. And you know, and when people have their funds available and they can just write a check, that's fantastic. But when it comes to, you know, probably 90% of buyers, it's going to involve some type of loan, or, you know, if you're selling a similar property elsewhere and you're going to use those funds to buy here on the coast or buy anywhere, you need to deal with a 1031 exchange company, somebody that knows how to defer that tax burden that you're facing. But when it comes to buying a house, you need to have a lender that you're comfortable with and a lender that knows how to lend here on the coast. We run into it twice last week. I had deals where if it wasn't for Andrea at Southland Titles working till 8 o'clock at night, people from Colorado that were represented by another local agent in our office had flown in to close and stay at their house Friday. They would not have done it. And the lender out of California was horrible to deal with. And so you need to have somebody, you know, we refer people to, whether it's Ken Melber at Premier Nationwide or Guild Mortgage out of Beaumont. If you're talking lot loans, Prosperity Bank out of Winnie really knows what they're doing. Rhonda DeVillier there. Texas First Bank, who has a branch here on the Peninsula at the big store. They do a lot as well. And we're not saying that, but when it comes to credit unions, and you could have banked with them for the last 40 years back in Houston or East Texas, but it doesn't mean they're familiar with these type of loans, the insurance requirements. And that's another thing, when it comes to insurance, your best friend might sell insurance in Dallas, but it doesn't mean they know how to write a coastal policy.
And we've been through this about someone getting a quote, and then they send them to someone that knows, and Dan and I from Priest Insurance have talked about this. You know, you almost have to use someone that's familiar with the coast, whether it's insurance, whether it's a local realtor, because an out-of-town realtor doesn't know the area down here and what you can do. And we just talked about this on the last show. You know, using a local realtor, insurance agent that knows coastal policies and the new flood, a lender that knows all the coastal requirements and that, and it makes your job a lot easier too, I imagine.
It does, and if we have a rapport with the lender as well, then sometimes we can head off some of the issues that could pop up later by staying on top of the situation, on top of the loan, making sure our clients understand the loan fully, how much to bring to closing. There's a lot of issues that the realtor needs to work hand in hand with the title company, the insurance agency, and the lender to make it a smooth transaction.
And if someone's coming in and they're wanting to buy either a lot or a home and really haven't dealt with the insurance on it, and that's part of what a realtor can do down here, is you can sort of say, hey, you might call this lender, or, you know, have you gotten pre-qualified? And that's a big thing now too, is getting pre-qualified.
It is.
You can sort of set them in the right direction so it's easier on them down the road.
Yeah, if you're not pre-qualified and you're thinking about buying anywhere, it could be up in East Texas, you know, another home there, a lakefront property, or here on the Peninsula, go ahead and get pre-qualified. Most of those letters are good for 45 or 60 days. And even if your credit's not the best, a good lender is going to tell you what you can do to, you know, if your debt to income ratio is off a little bit, they can tell you, hey, you need to pay this $5,000 loan off first, then we'll put your application in. There's a lot of things that a knowledgeable lender can help you, and the ones that we deal with regularly write loans down here weekly.
Weekly, great. Well, if someone wants to get hold of you and ask you about lots or homes or or any questions, how can they get hold of you, Greg?
My cell number is 409-284-2665, and our office number at Swedes Real Estate, whether it's for sales or for rentals, is 409-684-3345.
Greg, thanks for joining us again. We better get out of here pretty quick. I'm David with Bolivar Live. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, IGTV, Twitter, and on our website. And coming soon, Bolivar Live TV on Roku and Fire TV. Until next time, y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. When are you going to get rained on? Look at this. It's already past us.